now in Azure, and that felt very forced from the side of Falcons.
Yeah, very interesting attempt here. Even ATF just trying to keep you awake. He does get caught by a low Spirit Bear at the end. And, Azure, they're going to be very happy with that. Ages to go their way, Low's going to be sitting there pretty, and suddenly Falcons, the ones that need to kind of sit back and maybe get back to the farm game.
That it does feel like. And they've got the full Mjolnir on Malgreen, and even if they lose a couple of tier 2s perhaps, the high ground is insanely strong from Falcon. So even with his ages, it doesn't feel like you should be able to get as much done. Maybe some pressure onto tier 2s. There are still tier 1s standing here for Falcons. Like mid still stands, top still stands. That could be the safer play for the side of Azure. Or if they get some room out, this bot tier 2 could expand their area of control. They've already got some wards down bot. I do admire that Falcons has some forward wards that they set up. Maybe that's why they were going for that sort of movement out. Like they've got this ward by the, I don't know, this bathtub on the right side of the map by the tier 1. Yeah, one of the bathtubs. There are multiple of them in the map now.
I thought you called it a hot tub.
I don't see any steam.
Okay. All right, you want to be technical, fair enough. ATF is going to X his way back towards the T2 tower. Like Azure slowly want to start moving through that bottom lane, thinking about perhaps the T2 tower. You do have that secondary life available on the lone druid, so more than happy to try and put him back. Hold on a minute, Tianming, he finds ATF. The Harpoon going to drag him back as well with the shards out. ATF doesn't have many places to go, but a great tidal wave. It's the Torrent Storm still going. Tianming is down and Low is going to drop as well. At least the bear will. His first life still intact, but not looking too good as the Bushwhack going to drag him right back into the loving arms of Falcons. And now the Chrono, it's only got the bear. Skidder, what's the plan with this, sir? He gets the Spirit Bear, I suppose.
It was just resummoned, so that's a lot of time where Low is actually not going to be able to do anything. Yeah, he has nothing. So it's basically going to be 4v5. Falcons, they fight into a really good position. Jumping Amar first with his lack of burst, with his lack of chain control without committing everything it's wishful thinking on the side of Azure. Like, this is a Kunkka with the Ghost Ship available, with the Torrent Storm, without many BKBs, without many protective items from Azure. And again, that AoE control is where Falcons shine. And it comes into play then. It didn't come into play in the last fight, but you can see why a fight in the Roche might have worked out in extreme favor of Falcons.
Yeah. He's seeing a 3k advantage, still standing for Azure, but the game does feel rather close here between these two. And going to the late stage of the game, of course, you're going to have a Void against you, you have a Sniper against you, you have a Kunkka against you. It just doesn't feel like it gets much easier with the draft of Azure. ThinkQ, top lane, forward, bash, bash, bash. ThinkQ barely able to time lapse. The Skidder was just one bash away.
Alt skill.
Yeah, absolutely. ThinkQ knows.
Some well-deserved tips. I swear, that's probably one of the most tilting things to happen in Dota 2. Among the most tilting.
ThinkQ may have to check the R button. It might be broken after how much he would have pressed it in that instance.
This is, again, considering the position, it's not that uneven of a game. Like, you still have a marginal net worth lead coming out from Azure. The map control, they've still got some good vision watching some key spots. One watching that Lotus pool out the top, one watching this ramp area on their own top jungle as well, and one watching across the river. So they've got some decent reach to just play this farm game out. The side of Falcons only really have two pieces of vision, two pieces of control in the triangle and up top as well near the outpost. But it feels like it's Azure that's really choked out, right? And we talked about the timings of this lineup. We talked about what they have to achieve with the minus armor that Dazzle provides them with, the push that the Lone Druid will provide them with. They haven't even found tier 1s. Again, this mid-tier 1 still stands. This top-tier 1 still stands. They're not able to pierce into the triangle because of that. They're not able to try to keep hunting closer towards the base and force Falcons to sit back. So they're not winning the farm war. They've got to be able to group up and try to siege these relatively squishy objectives. Like, these tier 1s are still up at 27 minutes in.
Oh, we're gonna have
with a Lone Druid.
ThinkQ. Not sure what the... There we go. lag is the call here. Is low seems to be having the issue of crit. Oh, good.
Loading bash.
Loading bash. There you go, Skidder. Good on you.
Dash just PC.
It is nice to see these two teams. Yeah, being good sportsmen, Jonathan, being friendly, even with the language barrier that is there, you know, just having a good laugh with each other.
Oh yeah.
It's good to see. It's classic SDA fashion too, isn't it?
Yeah, in the actual spirit of Southeast Asia, in the spirit of the